Hello, welcome to the Your Thought Consultancy, and today we are going to discuss about the software testing importance in this session. So this is a very interesting and another you can say the area which we need to understand first, that whenever you need to adopt anything and whenever you need to you can say use anything, you need to know the importance of that. So keeping that in mind, so in today's topic we are going to discuss about the software testing importance and why we need this in our you can say the SDLC software development life cycle, and without this what will happen and what will be the consequences in the industry. And I will try to explain some of the example during the discussion in the coming slides, and you will see that how much the quality insurance and the software testing is important for any of the domain and any of the project. So here is my introduction. So I have a 15-year experience from different domain like the fintech, healthcare, e-commerce, telco, and logistics till now. So I have touched different project as a solo player, as a member of the you can say a very efficient team, and you can say the member of you can say the global teams for different multinational company. And I'm also providing the consultancy nowadays in different company as a software consultant. And my research area is conflict management, agile, keeping the project success. So here are these some of the gadgets. You can reach out me anytime with your question, with your queries. I will try to answer your question and queries as soon as possible. So in the today's topic, as I have explained that we are going to discuss about the quality of software testing and the quality importance. So as we have discussed in the last session that quality is and testing is very critical thing in our software development life cycle. And today we will see that how this thing will relate and how this thing will you can say increase and the business footprint in the industry for your product, for your project, and how you can achieve a good brand image in the industry by using the quality product and by using the delivering the quality product and by using the software testing. So the first one aspect which we are going to discuss about the customer satisfaction. So let's suppose if you are dealing with one of the domain, like if you are talking about the healthcare, so we need to keep eyes on this thing that your customer is satisfied with the provided services. Let's suppose if you have handed over your product to them and that product is not stable and it's a buggy, so maybe it will leave you after a certain time period after the frustration by using your product. So we need to keep this thing in mind that while doing the testing, that the customer oriented testing and the customer prospect and the first glance to make sure that the adoption of the techniques, adoption of the type, and adoption of the approach, to make sure that by using these three things we need to achieve, we will achieve to we have to achieve the customer satisfaction first in our testing. So keeping the example for the customer satisfaction, that a well functioning e-commerce app increase customer retention and the positive revenue. So this is the one example that is also highlighting the importance of the column testing in the SDLC, that if you will not providing the stable product, so maybe your customer will not retain on your side and not give the positive review. So and this thing will you can say impact your business directly. Then the cost efficient, if you are as we have discussed in the last session, if you are doing testing again and again for one module, so maybe it will increase the cost at your end and also hit the time boundaries as well. So we need to see that how we can keenly do the testing in a first go and first class, so we will capture maximum of the bugs. So then we don't need to repeat any effort again and again. So fixing bug in a production is more expensive definitely, because if you have bug leakage in your product, so those things will comes back as a negative feedback from the production and the environment where you have handed over the product to your end user. So this will also damage the image of the company, it will also damage the revenue of the company, it will also damage the brand of the company. So we need to see that how we can efficiently do the testing to achieve and keep these things in mind. If we will not do this, so the customer satisfaction and the cost efficiency definitely will hit the reputation, as if we have already discussed this thing twice. in this session and the last session as well, that if you are not providing the quality product and the stable product, so maybe your competitor will take the lead and you will not get a good business in the industry, and after a certain time period maybe you will eliminate it from the industry floor due to the bad repo. So the reliability and stability, that is also the another very interesting and impactful area. So let's suppose you are dealing with a bank application, and without crashing, build trust among user for the critical functional transaction, because it's a very important thing that if you are dealing with the fintech, so if your product is crashing and your application is crashing while doing the transaction, so maybe that user will not come again and use your application. So that's how the reliability and the stability of the product is matter. So we need to see that how we can achieve this by doing the testing. So these are some and the security, definitely if you have a security loophole in your product, so it's a chance of data leakage from your product, that because the fintech, the healthcare, the aviation industry, all these and other famous and well-renowned industries are dealing with the compliance and the rules and regulation internationally. If we talk about the healthcare, that is related and using the HIPAA, and if we talk about the fintech, so they are using GDPR and the PCI DSS standard, that is make sure that these things are making sure that your product is don't have any vulnerability inside it, so people can trustly use your application and do their transaction, you can say confidently. So these are the things, and the compliance, that is another area. So whenever you're going and want to launch a business, so we need to make sure that some compliance standard in our product, like we have already discussed about the HIPAA and the PCI DSS standard. So the market competency. So this is a very important and the last aspect of the software testing importance, that if you are not competent enough and your product and your you can say the application is stable, so and you have done not a good testing, so maybe your competitor will take the lead and grab the business from the industry, and it will, you can say, the bad impact and bad thing for the business. So we need to keep these all aspects during the software testing cycle, because these all things related to purely and directly related to the business growth as well. And because every person who is running the business is the main key, you can say, the aspect is that the growth of the business. So we need to see these things during the testing. So let's suppose if you are running and the business, and you have bug in your application, so maybe your path is not long in the industry, your path should be will be short maybe, so you will loss of you can say the investment. And and maybe you heard about in May and July, I guess, the CrowdStack launched the you can say the security patch for the Microsoft services, and that will hit very badly. So that is also the damage of you can say the billions in billions. So and the three main industry hit due to that CrowdStack patch, that is the banking, healthcare, and the aviation. So in the banking, the ATM stop working, and so in the healthcare, the people, the doctors who are doing the telemedicines and the appointments, so they are not unable to they were not able to log in on their system due to this. And the aviation, due to this, a lot of you can say the system and the servers who are installed on the airports are stopped working. So in terms of financial, I guess 1.37 billion dollars in the different worldwide the industry loss in 1.5 day. Although they have claimed that they have fixed that bug in 45 minutes or more than that, I guess. But the recovery of the recovery across the globe is took time, and in that meanwhile time, the industry lost 1.37 billion dollars in terms of the business loss. So that's how you can see that the importance of the software testing. So, and a lot of other example, we do have the crash of the Boeing in 90s due to the one bug in their navigation system. So, a lot of other example that whenever Apple launch iOS 10, I guess they have the security breach in that. So, after launching after launching the iOS, they have launched immediately the security patch after 1.5 hour ago. So that because people are not comfortable to use that and not upgrade that, because there is a chance of leak of the information of the customer. So that's how the things are very important, and that is the reason that the quality comes in and landed on the floor. So we will see that how we can achieve quality in the coming session by discussing different other aspect. For today, as we have discussed about the software testing importance with different example and different aspects. So if you have any question, do let me ask in the comment section. I will try to get back as soon as possible. Thank you. Take care.